Hello. Hey Richie. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Sky Network show.
All right, everyone, and welcome. It's a very long time, Richie. It's very good to see you. It's looked like a very long time we are speaking together. How are you been doing today?
I'm good, Yogesh. How about you? How are things?
Doing great. It is the next Saturday, the another Saturday, and very excited to be here. And I also thank Sandeep for having me with this show. And yeah, excited and looking forward for the fruitful conversation with the communities and their participants.
Yeah. Hello, dear community. Welcome to the Sky Network show, season 3, episode 19. Thank you, Richie, for joining us. How was your week?
Good.
Yeah,
This week was nice and good. Weather got a little better where I live, so not as hot on my side. But a lot of things got done and productive week to say the least.
amazing. Um, this week also has been pretty tough for me as well. Working on a couple of things, modeling the economics, going through uh, like to patching the Sky Army things, uh, working on several projects. We are bringing Sky Pro very soon, bringing the liquidity staking. So working on all those things. This has been a very packed week. Um,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So I think this week was very productive, and I am sure the team, the technical team behind uh, all this, uh, all this ecosystem is working very hard and working on various projects, making things happen. And it's always a challenge, okay, to get things going, and it's a lot of work. But at the same time, it's a very satisfying. And yeah, I mean, what I can see right now is the Sky Army. I mean, that's the one we were talking about the whole time for this session. Actually, the Sky Army is, as the name says, right? It's the army of sky. So that's what will bring the lot of traction in the markets when it goes to the viral, where other people are taking ownership, right? So it's not when the project itself promotes the project, but when the people of the or the community promotes the projects. That's where the magics happen, right? That's where the exponential expansion happen. So Sky Army is doing pretty well. There are a lot of participation from the community, and so that's very exciting, because there are a lot of people are already building projects and bringing up the very ideas of various meme coins and different kinds of projects that are being built on a Sky network, because that's the the idea about the whole platform. What do you say, Sandeep?
Definitely, Yogesh, and yeah, Sky Army has been doing good, and yeah, this is exactly what creates a booming economy amongst our Sky ecosystem. That is like so, Sky Army is like meme coins on pump.fund, right?
Yeah,
Or you could see like Richie. There has been more than like 200 plus or tokens created,
300 plus.
300
Amazing.
plus, and also none of the tokens are created by us. Okay, there is not a single project which is like done by the Sky team. It's all done by the community members, and the best way to benefit is to stay active on the platform and participate at the earliest. And yeah, that's how you can make the best benefit out of it. And Sky Army is very there is so many things like which you can do with the you know the tokens here. You can participate in the pre-sale. You can you know get into the fair launch, or you can get into the Like for example, simply just stake your tokens, or
Yeah,
there's so many things which you could do with it. And again, let me be very clear, there's none of these projects, or because it is a decentralized platform, right? Anybody can do, um, anonymously can create whatever they want. So again, it is their own responsibility of the content, and that it is their acknowledgement when you are creating a token, to make sure that you are not infringing on anybody's rights or anybody's, uh, you know simply just follow the common sense and land of the law, guys. Okay. So other than that, Sky Army is doing amazing, and it's really appreciative. What do you say?
definitely, definitely. So as you can see, all these projects uh, that shows the community participation, and if you look at the analytics, then it also shows up the graph, because just by the launch of the Sky Army, it boost the graph to the next level. So this is all the on-chain transactions. Okay, so these are the people has done all these transactions. So pretty exciting. I mean, this the beauty of blockchain. If there are lots of projects are being built and being worked on the ecosystem, then that's really create the utility. And the Sky having a huge burning factor, then it creates a lot of opportunities for the growth. So as you can see, these charts and everything is because of the Sky Army. So yeah, I mean, looking forward for the participation, people who are already promoting the network and they are building their own communities. Okay, so it's not like only a secure chain community, but let's say, for example, one of the project, for example, this is Black Square, for example. So basically, all these kind of projects, they are entity of their own, which means they can, it could be a business idea behind a project. By the way, it's a, or it could be a meme coin. Okay, there is no obligation, but if it is so, then it itself is its own community. So if it is goes exponentially, and that's where the real magic happen. That's where the people, the blockchain gets the expanded reach, when there is a community participation, when they are taking leadership and they are taking the ownership of a project. Because of course, it's a Sky is a community project, and people who are working on this, they are building on this, they are doing marketing, they are doing all kinds of activities, then these are the people who are the leader of a project. Because in a community project, those people who are taking leadership, those are the one who will take the projects or any organization or anything that forward. So participation of community and in a Sky Army, that is the one of the ultimate steps that is done by the Sky ecosystem. And Sandeep also put it pretty well. There is one necessity in liquidity staking. So there are many people are talking about that. So yeah, liquidity staking also is being on in the development, and then it will come into the for the community. So when that will come, then it will also bring a lot of community into the decentralized exchanges and other places. So that will attract more traders. People will be able to freely do the transactions and everything. So liquidity stakes will also be very complementary to the Sky Army that we are looking at right now. So the Sky Army, if there are, let's say, if we set a goal, for example, of having 1,000 projects, then it will give a lot of boost to the ecosystem. So I think that's a good number. What do you think? 1,000 projects to reach, and then we can take this project to the next level again.
Yeah, definitely. And that is very much possible by the speed the things are growing, and the way the community is involved in creating this thing. So, Richie, what are your views?
It's like we were talking about last week, if I'm not mistaken. These are all tools, right? So the community now takes these tools and builds on top of them, and that builds a network, right? That builds thousands of projects on Sky Network. That builds the health of the network. That builds the scalability of the network. That is the life and soul of the network, is the people. So the more that people create, the more tokens they launch, the more communities they build on top of the Sky community, the bigger the Sky community becomes. The bigger the blockchain becomes, the bigger all of these tokens become, because now you have a lot more liquidity coming into this ecosystem. You have a lot more support. And like I said before, these tools are built for you guys to use them, right, guys and girls? So please be curious, build, launch a token. It's amazing to see that already 300 tokens have been launched by the community, and it was this simple to do it, right? The barrier of entry, the technical barrier that used to be there is now taken out almost completely because of the work that the SCAI team has done, right? Sandeep and Yogesh and the team. So at this point, it's just a matter of taking those tools and really benefiting most from them by using them, right? Flourishing, starting a community, starting a meme coin, starting a token for a game, or whatever you guys can think of, literally, right? At this point, we're gonna get to this section where it's like, you guys are come up with a lot of stuff that we couldn't have thought of today, right? And this will happen in the future. And we're eager to see what you guys build, right? You guys are creative and innovative just like we are. And if we give you guys that lower barrier of entry where you don't have to know Solidity contracts to launch a token, and it's just as simple as a few clicks of a button and some information, now we've given you the tools you need to really launch a token and build that community for yourself, right? And we'll be here on our side to support you through the whole process. And if you guys have any tweaks or changes or things you'd like to add, then send messages, right? Talk to the team, reach out to the team, because it's the only way we make these better, right? Is by your using them and seeing, hey, it'd be great if we had this feature as well. If you guys portray that to us, the team, then we can work on that. We can build that, we can add that. So for now, it's great. That's a huge start. It's been, how long has that website been up for, Sandeep? A few weeks, maybe, at most?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And already 300 projects. That's great.
Yes, yeah. I mean, this is truly extraordinary. So how much people are getting into, and they are showing interest. This is true of partnerships, right? So it's not only a platform, but also the community partnerships. That's the ultimate. Think about other successful projects, Ethereum, Polygon. Why they are successful? Because of community participation.
Yep, 100%. Ethereum's so successful right now because, not just because the Ethereum network and Ethereum itself, it's valuable and trusted because there's tens of thousands of projects built on top of Ethereum's network. That is the value of the network, right? How many people are using and depending that network day to day, right? So that network needs to stay stable and they need to use that network, right? So other companies then build on top of that because there's a huge community in the Ethereum network. The same concept with our blockchains. The more projects that are launched, the bigger the network becomes, the more people that are active in the Evolve network, in the SCAI network, the more valuable that network is to everyone else, the more people come to that network, right? People want to build on top of networks that are thriving, have liquidity, and everyone wants to build on, right? Not networks that aren't utilized. So our job here and our goal with a lot of these apps and these projects are to give you guys the resources and tools to build, to innovate, to think outside the box and build something amazing. And that in return builds out the network, makes it bigger, the ecosystem grows, everyone's supported, everyone wins, right? So at the end of the day, we rely on the community to take part and to be active in the network. And the community relies on us to build out these tools and have that network stable for them, right?
Yeah, definitely, Richie, and that's the most important job for a team as well, right? To build in the infrastructure. We are building, right? For example, just now I showed you the analytics, right? That is live now at analytics.securechain.ai, where users can see the transactions happening on the DEX. We are building liquidity staking and Sky Pro, and going for bringing the buy bot kind of functionality for the Sky Exchange. All those things are on the way, and it keeps progressing day by day. So yeah, we are on the right track with the right momentum in the right direction, I think. Also, like our discussion last time, right? We are moving towards the real world assets, and looking forward to adapt it as soon as possible. So yeah, we might be working on the oracles things and those infrastructure, bringing more DeFi projects onto the network, bringing more, all different kinds of projects to the network, and that's the every week's work. Right?
Definitely, yeah. So that's the dream of the ecosystem, because
Yeah,
think about it. There is a mainstream adoption when people will be able to pay in a shop,
yeah,
or they can buy a pizza using a Sky. That will be the dream, and it can not only in some one place in one country, but it can be from all over the place.
definitely. And that
Have
is
we
the
not learned our lesson with buying pizzas with crypto? That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
yeah, true. And yeah, so mainstream adoption definitely is the key. And in order to reach there, yes, there are there's a way ahead, but we'll cross that bridge when it comes. Uh, but yeah, innovation is the key here. The goal is to keep building every week, week after week, and the community keeps supporting. And we are really truly thankful to the community and in the promise of the development and creating a real value while following the you know, virtues of democracy and decentralization.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So that also goes to the very the the great idea about the real world tokenization,
Yeah,
RWA. So that's also another the trend that is going on right now. A lot of people are very getting interested. For example, BlackRock, they have increased their investment into the real world asset tokenization. So Sandeep and I were talking about the, the the times when there will be a lot of real world objects or stuff or whatever will be tokenized in a blockchain, and it will be truly movable, transferable, easily accessible across the globe, not only in one country but across the border, anywhere else in the entire world. So that will be the dream of our blockchain as well. But the Sky itself is doing the ecosystem or team is constantly working on the innovation and creative ideas on the building and providing a technical and the platform support that will culture and that will enhance the development ecosystem, when there will be a huge community of all types, in maybe developer community, trader community, the marketing community, all kinds of communities being involved into the ecosystem. And then it will be one of the kind, the blockchain platform that really moved the industry forward, right? Because there are so many blockchains. There are, I will look at the chainlist.org, there are thousands of blockchains are there. Not everyone's popular, but there are a lot of blockchains. So now why the secure chain or the Sky network can, why there is a need of another blockchain, right? If there are so many blockchain, why not use the one which is already there? So the core idea behind, as Sandeep said, always keep saying, is the principles of decentralized and democratic, but at the same time it's the innovative. What else, the what else new technologies or platform or anything that can be brought to the market that can make people's life better, ease, and it will be useful to people. And by having this vision and working hard behind this, that's really create the something that really creates a kind of a technology or kind of systems that brings the, as I said, industry forward. So that's the ultimate idea about the Sky ecosystem, and that's what the, and by the way, this is the right time, right? Because everyone's are going for, there is a huge bump on a Bitcoin price as well. So definitely, I mean, this is the right time for the industry, and there are a lot of geopolitical events also that are favorable. So I think this is the right time for the crypto industry. What they say.
yeah, definitely. Okay, this is the definitely a right time for Sky actually also to celebrate, because this month is going to be very exciting month.
Yeah,
August month is here. We are having a centralized exchange listing coming very soon, and so that is very exciting for everyone.
yeah,
And yeah, we are looking forward to have that officially announced very soon. So that is one thing which community has been looking forward to. Also, regarding building our own centralized exchange and the different components which we recently talked, right? All those things are work in progress, moving swiftly and with the market doing ups and downs, but the work is never up and down. Work is constant and
Yeah.
we
Best stay steady.
Yes,
yeah,
that's the strategy. Definitely, yeah, yeah. Of course. I mean, that's what the project is all about. I'm thinking about it. It's almost 2 years, and it's almost 2 years,
yeah, it's more than 2 years,
more
I would say.
than 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what it was a journey. There were a lot of, it's like a roller coaster, but it was very exciting, and uh, the journey was fantastic.
yeah,
So remember when we were talking about this in the initial show of the sky.
yeah,
So this is it. I mean, looking forward for the future with a lot of promises and the potential and opportunities that this industry and sky itself can bring to the market, and for the benefit of all these community members and participants, or those everyone. I mean, that's what this is all about. Other than RWA, Sky Army, one more thing I want to put some lights more on liquidity staking, because that will be one of the another milestone when there will be a lot of liquidity on decentralized exchange, providing a huge liquid market for people of Sky, so they will be able to do whatever they want to do freely. So that's the liquidity staking, and there are a lot of question from community when the mining and when the staking and when this will come. So definitely, it will solve two problems. Number one, it will solve the problems of liquidity. I mean, it will increase the liquidity. At the same time, it will also give the people an opportunity to get the reward. For those people, there are many holders. They are believing in the project, so they are holding the coin. But if there is a staking, and they are in the stake, they have done the staking, then they also have opportunity to get some additional benefits. So that's also one of the exciting. The people are waiting for this since the off-chain mining app has been deprecated. I mean, this is the huge demand by the community, and the team is constantly working on that. And definitely, it will be there, and I'm sure it will be very helpful to the community. So yes, Sandeep, you want to take some of the question if community member have about this?
yeah. I think Tom is having question that what is the market cap on the main net and what is the price on the main net. Yeah, would you like to answer that?
Yeah.
So the price on the mainnet, so you can simply just go to analytics.securechain.ai, and if you go on to the Sky, let me just share it here itself. So this is the decentralized this one of Sky.exchange, and here you can see that current. You can go to overview, and the current price of the Sky on the Sky mainnet is 0.0018. The transactions are here, and the pairs and the fees, and yeah, you can see that it has got the liquidity and the volume, and yeah, you can use our bridge to again move around the networks as well. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So the prices of mainnet at the same time the prices on different network.
Yeah,
So that will be the combination, or it will be like, it can't be 100% exactly the same, but there will be a little bit of fluctuation, but it will be identical to the networks of all the blockchains. But you also can look at the coin gecko of secure, and that will give you the current price of Sky. So
yeah.
all right.
Is there? Yeah, here you can see the price, right? It's 0.0018. And also, one more reason is that, see, because we are multi network, it creates uh, arbitrage opportunities. Okay, and that also creates one more utility of the sky. So yeah, but with the help of a liquidity staking also, it would be like, people will be able to stake different assets versus sky, so that would also give them a very good benefit. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So it will give the multifold benefits to the users or the especially traders, those who wanna do the trading, right? So I think that answers your question.
Yeah.
What else?
Okay.
What's the next question? Let me take it.
Yeah. Can you tell me the market cap? Market cap would be the total supply of the sky is somewhere around 400. And so if you would go to the bridge.securechain.ai, 1 moment. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. Here it's not showing. So basically,
Yeah, yeah. Basically, the price of the supply, the
market cap would like total supply is 482 million
something. Yeah.
sky. So
Yes.
that into this is your market cap, right?
Yeah, it's a price multiplied by total supply of mainnet that will give you the market cap.
Because it is like it is a deflationary mechanism. So at the start of the project, total supply was 700 million sky, um, distributed over three networks.
Mm-hmm.
Then we did buyback and burn of 200 million tokens on the Binance and Ethereum. So which is done now after the disburden from the bridge in our from our whole bridge. Uh, the total supply has come down to 480 million, 82 something.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and almost like 80 or 90% would be in circulation.
yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
85 plus, right?
Right.
Yeah. So the data one, right? So yeah, things are cool. And Richie, what what do you think about the new regulations which Trump has been giving up for the digital records, and things are moving too fast. Too soon.
So I'm not sure if everyone heard about that. So the last few days, the U.S. government came out saying that they're going to have standardized format for all digital records, and that they're going to move into digital records across the board for healthcare data with every single company involved. Now, that is a huge step forward, because the problem we were having before in the US and around the world is you went to one hospital and the data, your health data, was available. You go to another hospital 10 minutes down the road, they're using a different provider when it comes to data management, and now they have no clue who you are, what your symptoms are, anything. So you'd have to then transfer that data over. That took time, that took expenses and the rest. And there was even people had bad results because of that, right? You come in with a critical situation and then they don't have access to your data. They have to wait hours sometimes, or even days sometimes, to get the information sent over from one hospital, one database to another database. It was inefficient and it was a problem. Simple. Now they are trying to solve that problem by making sure all the networks work in the same framework and the same status, the same structure of the medical data, so that it does not matter which provider you have or where your data is stored. They're all using the same status quo type of data. So for Evil Health, for example, this was a big step forward, because now we can work with any hospital, any clinic, any doctor all over the US. That is the evolution of the health space, period. People are going to have a choice of who holds their data when it comes to medical data, unlike in the past where you just went to your doctor and they held it with whatever service they were using. With Evo Health and these new regulations coming out and new structure for US, and I believe that's going to be status quo going across the globe eventually, that there will be a general, here's how the data has to be transmitted, here's how it has to be stored, here's the format it has to be in. And this way, it really opens the door for Evo Health to go anywhere in the world, right? We won't be limited by companies that would have partnered with us to give access to Evo Health data, Evo Health patients, to a hospital that's using a different data management system. With this big leap forward, you'll be able to use Evo Health across the board in the US. And eventually that's going to, I believe, replicate across the world in every other country. So it's exciting times. That was actually a very big step forward for the US when it comes to giving people a more efficient, transparent, and equitable healthcare data management system across the board, where you can now choose whatever data provider you want, data management, when it comes to your health data, and you'll still be able to go to any clinic, any hospital. I think the significance of this change in the US and hopefully the progression of that change in other countries right after, I'm assuming the countries that work with the US and depend on the US will do the same status quo regulations when it comes to digital data. It's a leap forward, and I think we won't understand just how big a leap for another year or two. But for Evolve Health and our data management system on that side, it's a very big step. It's a very big improvement when it comes to the US and hopefully the rest of the world.
Yeah, definitely, Richie. And the biggest problem with the health management, was that standardization of the records and being able to you have to have the standards follow everywhere, because everywhere the healthcare is not the same. Uh, but this move does help to solve that problem significantly. Let's see. Let's wait for the results, and yeah, let's keep building. By the way, for today, we are like the important discussion points are over, and would like to know, uh, Yogesh, do you have anything specific would you like to discuss today?
Yeah. So just I want to add to the Richie's conversation about the health data, what is happening in the US, which is pretty good. However, I think also maybe I think government might be taking proper steps, but the privacy and security of the users' data is also very important, because again it's the same as like credit card information or financial information of a citizens, right? So it's that sensitive data. So health data privacy and security is also a very critical aspects. Now I'm sure because of course the government might be taking the proper and measurable steps to making sure the compliance about the people or companies who are managing and maintaining the data, same like the credit bureau. So hopefully that would be the properly taken care, which I'm sure it would. However, if the blockchain technology can also help in this aspect as well. However, in the blockchain technology, there should be several steps. For example, encryption of data is very important, uh, just other than the storing the data on a public blockchain. So also privacy of user authentication and all kind of things. So there is a lot of room for innovation and improvements. But again, this is a very good steps that's taken by the government. And yeah, hopefully the blockchain technology, the evolve help, and evolve blockchain also play a very huge important role into these steps. It's all about the opportunity. So if there is an opportunity, and if there is a right time and it's right actions taken, then there will be a lot of the benefits and growth of the platform and projects that's coming up. So yeah, very potentially hopeful, and um, it's optimistic to having this change for the betterment of the blockchain industry, your health, and industry in general.
Yeah, definitely.
So the other side of this that I'd like to just speak on briefly, after Yogesh, what you said, the other side is now onboarding from one data management system to another. has been facilitized. So when you have your healthcare data with your doctor, for example, it's being held by
The people like
the
this.
first type of data management company. You onboarding onto Evo Health from your original database is going to be so much easier because the format in which that data is being transmitted and shared will all be the same across the board. So we now, because of this development in the US, will be able to onboard any patient that is using these digital records, regulations, and format onto Evo Health very efficiently, very quickly, right? One of the biggest hurdles that would be happening for us in general when a data management company starts progress in data management for health records is getting those physical records, digitizing them, onboarding the patients. That has the most work and the most time needed is that process right there. So if we facilitate that process by having a status quo transmission of data, the healthcare data of a patient to Evo Health and to back to the other side when it comes to like them going to a hospital or clinic, it's half the battle right there, right? It's a big leap forward. It's a big change. And now people are going to not just go with whatever hospital, whatever data management the hospital has or the doctor has. They have a choice. Now they can pick whatever the best choice is for them when it comes to their digital records. Is it a more centralized database stored on a server by a hospital or by a data provider, the service, the storage there? Or is it Evo Health where you have access to all of your data, you control it, you give access, you revoke access. There is no one in this world that can give access to your data other than yourself using blockchain technology and interplanetary filing system. And the security, like you were saying before, for encryption, Evo Health, we're working on making it quantum proof, right? Quantum encryption. So at the end of the day, this now gives the opportunity for innovation when it comes to your healthcare data, not just the status quo that's being used by these big hospitals, but the smaller company that comes in here has a better product, has a more secure and decentralized option for the people to now be able to offer them that. And that people can still, as a patient, go to any hospital, any doctor in the US, for example, and use Evo Health on our side and still be as secure as you can be while still working with the traditional healthcare data when it comes to those hospitals and clinics. Eventually, we'd love to have all these hospitals and clinics working with us and us being the data management system for them so that we can support them and the patients at the same time and give them all the different analytics that would come with Evo Health. But that's with time, right? So first step is onboarding. First step is getting patients to sign up, use Evo Health because it's a better option for them, right? Same concept when it comes to blockchain. Everyone picks different blockchains because that's the option that appeals to them, the one they think is the best, whether that's Evolve, whether that's SCAI coin, whether that's Ethereum, et cetera, et cetera. Everyone has different preferences. So if someone does want to decentralize and have more secure management of their health records where they are in charge of it and they play a key role, then Evo Health's a great solution for that. And if they want to do the status quo and just not worry about it and have a doctor or a hospital hold it for them through different management companies of data management, then that's a choice you have as well. So life is about choices. The more choices we have, the easier we're able to navigate and do what's best for ourselves. And that's different for different people, right? So at the end of the day, this is a big hurdle that is going to be avoided just because the time and the cost of onboarding all of those patients had just gone 1/10 of the price cost and time, right? So we'll see. It's very optimistic. I that was something that I wasn't waiting to happen this early. That they did make that announcement. That's the way they're going in the U.S. And the U.S. does lead in a certain way around the world when it comes to innovation and next steps forward. I'm optimistic that the rest of the countries will then follow suit and then follow them through that path. And it makes sense, right? Blockchain's about interoperability, and like ourselves, we're building bridges onto other blockchains so that our community has the ability to go from our blockchain to another blockchain to SCAI blockchain back to our blockchain. It shouldn't be silos. It shouldn't be one island and everyone lives in that island and you never leave. If you want to go to a different blockchain to use the benefits of that blockchain, you should be able to. Same thing with medical data. You should be able to use your choice of data management provider but still have access to hospitals, still have access to clinics, still go to a clinic in South America or Europe or Dubai and be able to give your doctor all your medical information that they need to treat you properly and not give you something that's going to hurt you or something you're allergic to or anything like that. So we have a paradigm shift when it comes to healthcare in the next few years. The traditional like siloed hospital and they know you here but they don't know you there, that time needs to end, and we need to be able to go across the world with our information because we have the technology ready to do it. It's just about implementing that technology now, right? Making sure we fix any bugs or little UI stuff that makes it has to be as easy as possible to use and as secure as possible, right? While still giving you the ability to go to any doctor in the world. So that's our goal. That's our vision when it comes to Evo Health. And steps like this just make it easier, right? Just accelerate the process for us.
Definitely, Richie. And yeah, that is the reason I'm really excited about Evo Health, and yeah, looking forward to it. Also, this creates a opportunity for one more question, which has been asked by Tommy. That can you explain the Evolve and Secure Chain partnership, please? So this is, I think, let's reiterate that yes, Secure Chain and Evolve both are, partners and created something called League of Blockchains and Alliance, where Richie,
The League of
yeah, would you like to take
Blockchains.
this question?
So, yeah, so blockchain, I've iterated many times this in the past. It's not about my chain's better than your chain. It's not about I'm an XRP person, I'm a Ethereum person, I'm an Evolve person, I'm a SCAI person. It's about working together for the best of mainstream adoption and giving people the options they need to succeed in the environment that we're in, right? This whole ecosystem. The only way we build and grow in this ecosystem is for everyone to get to take part, regardless of what blockchain you're using, right? The blockchain space in general needs mainstream adoption. And if we are arguing amongst each other of who has the best chain and your chain is this and my chain is that, we'll never get there. So we working together and full transparency, part of several people from the SCAI Army, from the SCAI team, work with us on Evolve Blockchain, and they play key roles. We are working both blockchains side by side to do what's best for the whole environment, the whole ecosystem as a whole. That's why we're bringing out the League of Blockchains, which is going to be an organization that partners with other blockchains and does what's best for the whole ecosystem, giving support for these other chains, giving ability for everyone to build, to grow, to become a bigger ecosystem, right? So at the beginning is when you need the most help. And I think that if we support other chains and we work together as a whole ecosystem and not just a siloed network, that we can achieve a lot more, and we can we can achieve more mainstream adoption than we would have if we worked alone, right? So SCAI Network and the team have been critical to the success and the growth of Evolve Blockchain, and I like to think that we play a part in helping on the other side as well. We have world-class people working on both projects, and together we can achieve a lot more than we can divided or apart, right? So our partnership of working together, both blockchains, with that shared vision of a transparent, decentralized future where many different blockchains can all thrive together and support each other and not be against each other or have communities saying mine is better than yours. That's an opinion and a preference. But at the end of the day, a new blockchain that's innovative should have the ability to be supported and given resources and time and expertise to grow, right? So we want to work with other blockchains. We want to build an organization that can then in the future bring real world change, right? Work with governments, work with institutions to help with regulatory stuff, because we have enough people on our side working together that we can now influence change around the world when it comes to blockchain technology, implementation of it, and the future of it. So that only happens if we are united, right? It only happens if we work together towards a common future where blockchain is utilized in the best ways possible, where we can give the most benefit to the community and humanity as a whole, right? We have very similar mindsets and visions when it comes to the future of blockchain. Our blockchains are different than each other. We have different types of blockchains, but the goal and the vision between both of our teams, in my opinion, is very similar in what we want to achieve in the future. And together we'll achieve a lot more than we are apart, right? So we are very happy and excited about the partnership with SCAI team, SCAI Network, and the blockchain. And we look forward to many years of fruitful partnership and growth for both ecosystems. Because for me, it's not just supporting the Evolve side, it's supporting the SCAI side as well. So I will do everything on my side, and with all any resources that we have on the Evolve side to help grow and build and maintain and support the SCAI network as well as the Evolve network, because we're in this together. We're not apart, right?
Definitely, Richie, and that's where the synergy comes in, right? The Evolve team or Secure Chain AI team both share the same values. We share the same like same vision, as well as we share the same future as well. So really looking forward to it. And also, there's one more follow up question by Tommy, that how to buy Evolve. And also, I would like to remind the community as well that every sky holder, so there is an X amount of Evo, which is a part of the allocation, which would be distributed by each sky holder, which has been there. And so that is something where you can be sure that both the ecosystems are part of one another. And also, Richie, very good question by Tommy, that how to buy Evolve. Would you like to put some light on
So
it?
right now, 100%. So, Tommy, we at this point the public sale and pre-sale hasn't happened yet. What you can do is in the near future we're going to have evosocials.com, and you'll be able to sign up with your email. You'll be able to get free Evo just for doing that. If you sign up with social media accounts to our social media accounts, you'll get rewarded Evo as well. We have what we're building out Evolve Academy, where people can learn about blockchain technology, take small little courses. When you pass that course, you'll be rewarded with Evo again there. So off the bat, we're going to do reward programs for people getting active in the Evolve network and participating, following us, sharing, etc. Right, signing up your email list. And in the future, we're going to have the pre and public sale. We're just strategically taking steps forward in where we're going to launch that pre and public sale and what countries we can do it in and be regulatory compliant. So for right now, you can't buy Evo, but you'll be able to earn Evo in the very near future. Next few weeks, those apps should be up and live. So you'll be able to partake in that and get free Evo just for participating, right? Just for doing a sign up an email or follow a social media account. And then you'll be able to use the Evolve network, right? You'll be able to launch a token. The fees on Evolve network are so small that one Evo is hundreds, if not thousands of fees. So you'll be able to do a lot and start to really dip your toe into the network and see what you can do there, right? So if you guys want to keep on top of that and stay up to date, sign up for the email list, follow us on social media. We have several different podcasts that we're putting out as well. One of them being Evolve 360, where I talk about and break down the major concepts and functions of Evolve blockchain in a small little podcast form. We also have AI on the block. So we're building a lot on our side. And in the near future, we will have the pre and public sale, and you guys will all be able to take part in that.
Amazing.
Definitely, yes, Sandeep. So I think you put it everything put together really well, and I think we are at the end of the our session. So I would like to take a moment and do the concluding remark. And yeah, I just want to thank all the community members and Richie Marquez, a special guest for today, and Sandeep and everyone for the making things happen. Right, so it's the journey and the development, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of support from community. So I really acknowledge everyone who has done directly or indirectly supported those who are listening to this show right now, and those who will be listening this afterwards. So I really acknowledge everyone who are participating. This is a community project, and without everyone, without you, this would never be a possible to come to this level. So really thankful and express my heartful gratitude to everyone. And yeah, looking forward for the next productive week. So thank you everyone, and
All right. Thank you very much, Yogesh. And all right. Thank you, Richie. And thank you, everyone, for joining in. Wishing every one of you a very happy weekend and a productive week ahead. We'll see you, everyone, 2 p.m. UTC sharp next week, Saturday. All right. Have a great week. Bye.
All right. Thank you.